Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is Adrian Somoza and today we're gonna talk about 5 tips I have for you to instantly up your game in your typography. So here we go. Tip number 1, sift. You don't need 1,000 typefaces. You don't need to try every typeface in the world. You should only be using at the most maybe 10 typographies in all your works. That's what Massimo Vignelli did. That's what I am doing. That's what I am recommending you to do. Here's why. He said, the computer allowed anybody to design new typefaces, and that became one of the biggest visual pollutions of all times. Second quote, grid is really the religion of vulgarity. Bam! That is so well said. That is so well said. Massimo Vignelli, I love you. And by vulgarity, guys, I mean lack of sophistication or good taste, okay? So use only the best typefaces. I'm going to leave a list of the best typefaces that Massimo Vignelli recommended and that I'm using so that you can use it too. Tip number 2, use only one typeface. Now that you've chosen 10 out of a million typefaces, now use one for your project. You're working on a project that needs a sans serif, use Helvetica or use Futura. So this tip I've also learned in university, and I'm still using it today with my current projects, working for the biggest brands in the world, and I'm still using this tip. I'm only using one typeface, and if the project really requires it, which is almost never, then I will use 2. But that's it. So don't go crazy throwing typefaces in your mix, because it's going to mess up your design, like straight up. So with these 2 tips, guys, you're already designing better, like right now. If you do this, you're already right now having a better quality in your designs. It's like using a good instrument. If you play really well music, but you're using a crappy instrument, then it's not going to sound good. So use good typefaces, use only one for your projects. Tip number 3, don't suffocate your type. New designers that are starting out will be like, hey, I'm going to design a layout, and this is so, I need to add things because this looks so empty. No, guys, no. Please, no. Use white space for your advantage. You need white space to make your elements stand out. White space is an element in itself. It's not emptiness. So don't confuse white space with emptiness. White space should be used to your advantage to give hierarchy to the elements that you want to stand out. Okay? Tip number 4, repeat. What do I mean by this? Nature is very predictable. Why? Because there's a lot of repetition. If design goes up and then it goes down, it goes up and then it goes down for the last 7,000 years of recorded history. So what does that do in our lives? That creates predictability and an environment that is safe for us. Why? Because we can prepare to live in an environment like that is predictable. And how can we take this to our designs? So here I have, for menu items, I used 12 pixels, okay? So now for every menu item along the menus, I'm going to use 12 pixels all the time, the same size, the same weight, the same color, the same, I'm repeating. Why? Because repetition creates predictability, and that creates an environment that is safe. And talking about the people that are looking at our designs, they can understand better our designs if we repeat more. So this is one of the biggest problems I see in in young designers. They change everything, and it's so messy that you can't find your way. You can't process the information. Now, when there's enough repetition, it's really easy to understand. Okay. Tip number 5: change one parameter at a time. This is an excellent advice from the book The Elements of Typographic Style, and I recommend you should read it. It's like the Bible of typography, okay? But change one parameter at a time. So what do I mean by that? Let's say I want to create a subtitle, right? And I have this here and none. So this is the same as the title. If I want to create a subtitle, what I'll do is I'll start to make changes, but one at a time. I'm not going to go crazy and change everything, you know. I'm not going to change everything. I'm going to change one parameter at a time, and I'm going to see if that's enough. Maybe this is enough. Maybe this makes a trick, and I don't need any more changes in this. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope that was useful. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about what I said. Are you using one typeface? Are you against it? Do you hate Helvetica? Let me know. Please let me know. I really want to start a conversation. This is not me like knowing everything. I'm just giving you advice. So let me know in the comments below. I really like your questions. Keep them coming, and like, share, subscribe. Until next time.